Imagine yourself on a mountaintop and getting a bird's eye view of the valley below, the features of the terrain and the stream winding lazily through the valley, just taking in the majesty of it all. Well, anyone who has had the opportunity to go to the Great Plains knows that's not a possibility, unless you're in St. Louis, Missouri. The Gateway Arch gives you a commanding view of the surrounding countryside, including the Mississippi River flowing mere feet from the base of the arch. On a clear day, you can see for 30 miles in either direction. In 1930, the local leaders in St. Louis wanted to get a national park in St. Louis. They called it the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial. It officially became a national park in 1935. It's a memorial to Thomas Jefferson, who completed the Louisiana Purchase and authorized the Lewis and Clark expedition. It interprets St. Louis's role in the westward expansion of the United States. It's a 90-acre site including the arch, the riverfront, and the old St. Louis courthouse. In 1947, there was a contest for a design for a memorial. There was 172 entrants. The winning contestant was Eero Saarinen, a Finnish-American architect. It consisted of stainless steel arch 630 feet in height, and today it's still 37 feet taller than the tallest building in St. Louis. It also included landscaping by Dan Kiley, which consisted of 62 acres. The design was for curvilinear staircases and winding paths that mirrored the gentle curve of the arch. It included lawns, ponds, and trees. Unfortunately, it never got started. The landscaping never got started because of the awe-inspiring sight of the arch. Construction began on February 12, 1963. It was completed on October 28, 1965. On that day, the fire department had to hose down the south leg of the arch to allow the last piece to fit. It's a double-walled construction consisting of quarter-inch stainless steel on the exterior and 3/8 structural steel on the interior. On the bottom half of each leg, concrete's poured in for added strength. And in 1960s construction, no loss of life on the construction project was a major feat. It cost $13 million to build. $11 million was for the arch itself, which was put up by the federal government and the city of St. Louis. The other $2 million was for the arch transportation system, which is the tram that takes people from the bottom to the top of the arch. Today, the arch has 2 to 3.5 million visitors every year. 75% of them come from more than 100 miles away, including 3% international visitors. A maximum of 6,400 visitors can go to the top of the arch every day, and the top can hold 160 people at a time. The two trams make 80 trips a day, carrying 40 passengers each trip. It takes 4 minutes for the tram to go up each leg, and 3 minutes to come down, and 3 minutes to load and unload. There are stairs in the arch, but it's only for emergency and maintenance personnel. In 2013, 50 years after the original construction date, there's a remodeling project going on that's going to cost $380 million. It's going to cause partial closures for the arch, the roads, and the grounds. And today, there's limited access to the museum during the remodeling. Also, this construction project is going to add the landscaping that was never started in the original project. It's so massive, they're moving roads and adding a land bridge to the old courthouse over the Interstate 70. I have been given the opportunity on several occasions to visit the Gateway Arch, and upon each visit, I have enjoyed its awe-inspiring beauty. I look forward to the day when I can again revisit the arch. I will then be able to see the new entrance, the remodeled museum, and the completed landscaping. Maybe one day you will have the opportunity to visit the Gateway Arch and see for yourself how wonderful it truly is to see the breathtaking view it offers.